Hey guys, welcome back to Criminality Help for You. I'm going to quickly run through AC 2.3 Sociological Theories of Criminality. Let's start off with Durkheim. He thought that he is a functionalist. He thought that crime is inevitable and has three positive functions. One, boundary maintenance, which makes an example of people who break the law. Number two, social change. For society to progress, existing norms and values must be challenged. And number three, social cohesion. After any horrific crime, often society pulls together as a community. The strengths of this. He recognised that crime had a positive function for society. Weaknesses. He doesn't explain how crime is functional. At what rate does crime stop being useful and lead to anarchy. He also overlooks victims of crime. Merton suggests everyone is encouraged to strive towards the American dream of a big house, lots of money and fast cars. However, not everyone has an equal chance of achieving success legitimately. Opportunities of working class people are often blocked. This creates a strain between what society encourages people to achieve and the lack of legitimate means to do so. People respond in one of five ways: conformity, innovation, which is crime, ritualism, rebellion, or retreatism. And those who innovate find other illegitimate ways to achieve the American dream. Strengths of that: he shows both normal and criminal behaviour derive from the same goals, with conformists and innovators both pursuing the same goals. Weaknesses: he doesn't explain white-collar crime. He overlooks sexual crimes or vandalism. He also overpredicts working crime. Subcultural theory by Cohen and Cloward and Olin. Deviance results from the lower class's failure to achieve and maintain society by legitimate means. Subcultures offer a solution to gain status hierarchy from their peers for engaging in deviant acts. According to Cloward and Olin, different neighbourhoods give rise to different deviant subcultures, criminal, conflict, or retreatist subcultures. Strengths of this: it shows that theories show how subcultures form a function by offering support, community, and security. Weaknesses is that it overlooks crime of the wealthy, and not all subcultures are likely to fit into Cloud and Olin's model. Right realism. Here we go. They believe that rational choice. There's three causes of crime. Rational choice, that someone decides to commit crime if the benefits outweigh the negatives. Inadequate socialisation. Murray was a big believer in this, and that the welfare-dependent people from the underclass, the single parents fail to adequately socialise the children, which increases the risk of them offending. And biological differences: if someone commits crime, that's because they have a lower IQ. Studies like Rettig, Feldman, Burnett and Wright provide evidence to support rational choice theory, and also right realist ideas can explain economically motivated crimes based on risk and reward. However, clearly not all crime is the result of rational decision making, and some criminals, like serial killers, do not appear at all rational. Left realism believes that the cause of crime, marginalisation, people on the margins of society are not supported and therefore more likely to engage in crime. Relative deprivation, people recognise they're less well off in comparison to others and may turn to crime to close the deprivation gap. And subcultures, those who can't achieve in mainstream society turn to a subculture. Left realists emphasise the role of poverty, inequality, consumer culture in criminal behaviour and effects of crime on victims. However, they tend to focus on crimes of support and overlook white-collar and corporate crime. They also overlook non-economic crime and individual responsibility for crime. Surveillance theory is when there's... Actually, you know what, I was going to skip surveillance theory. Marxism is the belief that there's two classes in society: the bourgeoisie, which is the rich upper class, proletariat, the working class. Then capitalism causes crime. The proletariat are kept on low wages by the bourgeoisie, causing some to need to commit crime in order to survive. They also commit capitalism also promotes greed. It explains white collar or corporate crime. Marxists claim inequality. These are the strengths. Marxists claim inequalities and injustices of capitalist society causes crime. Statistics reveal that far more working class people become criminals, and also highlights how the criminal justice system favours the ruling class, or the bourgeoisie. Marxists have trouble explaining why not all poor or working class people commit crime. They also struggle with non-economic crime. They can't find a reason behind that. And also not all capitalist societies have crime, like Japan and Norway. Interactionism. It's not the act that's deviant, but society's reaction to it, they believe. Agents of social control label certain acts as deviant or criminal, and crime is a social construct. That's very brief. Once an individual is labelled as a criminal, they internalise the label and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy when they live up to this label. Strengths of interactionism. Labelling theory shows the law is made by people, which is a social construct. Also shows how attempts to control deviance leads to more offending. However, it fails to explain why someone commits crime before they're labelled. Labelling, master status, and self-fulfilling prophecy cannot be proven. Okay, so that was a very quick rundown of AC2. 2.1, 2, 3. But yeah, that's going to be it. Have a good one.